YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It is Ty, aka Glam by Ty, and I'm back with another video. And y'all, I literally transformed this wig, like transformed her. This was a highlighted wig, yeah, wouldn't even know, right? It was a highlighted wig, and I was just praying that this color came out right. It is a little bit darker than what I had expected the video to go, blah blah blah, but y'all, I was struggling. So in the video, you're gonna see me use two different colors to get this. However, all right, so I did a bleach bath on it, boom, and that turned it into like a honey blonde, like you'll see in the video. It's like a light brown, which was fine. However, to get it this color, I went on ahead and dyed it, and when I let it sit to dry, I realized that it was like pinkish brownish. Like it wasn't purple. Like the ends were purple, but it wasn't what I wanted. So I went on ahead and back to the store and I bought Purple Passion. Now I didn't show you guys, but I literally did the whole step again, watercolor method all over again with this color, and that's exactly how I got it to be like this. So it's a little bit darker than what I had expected. Maybe if I let it lighten up a little bit more in the bleach bath, it would have been a little bit lighter, pero whatever. Trial and error. It's trial and error with my hair projects, literally. But all I did was just, you know, install it. You guys see me install my wigs all the time, so I haven't done anything new, nothing other woodworks that you guys have not seen. I installed it, and then I just threw some big crimps, like big crimps. You guys will see me use the crimper that I used. It was jumbo, okay? It's, you know, made for longer hair, so I'm not mad at it. Whatever, it did its thing for today. Tomorrow I'll probably curl it, straighten it or something. This hair is from Julia Hair. I've worked with them before. I can't remember what video, but if you guys ever want to know, like, oh, has she used this hair company before? Like, I love some of the hair companies that I've worked with. So 9 times out of 10, I do reoccurring videos with them. So just go on ahead, go in the search bar and search Glam by Ty, Julia Hair, or Nice Hair, whatever. And 9 times out of 10, the video is gonna pop up. It's still a little bit light, like purple pinkish in certain areas, like, yeah, like underneath. And I feel like that's because it was a highlighted wig, so it already been processed for the highlights that it had. So yeah, but this is what it looks like. It's super cute. I did add some like little itty bitty baby layers into it, nothing OD, but I think it turned out pretty cute. I'm happy with it. Comment down below some hair suggestions of colors or styles that you guys want to see. Tell me what you guys want to see, because I'm trying to bring you guys new content, but also new looks at that. And I'm like, oh, when I had put it on my Instagram, you know, like give me hair suggestions or hair coloring suggestions, purple came up a lot, and I'm like, oh, I haven't done purple, but I wanted to do a little bit lighter on the lavender side. It just didn't work out that way, so we got a dark purple and we're gonna work with it. Y'all know I did my eyebrows. If you guys watched my curly ginger video that I recently put up, I showed you guys how to color your eyebrows in that video. But yeah, I'm done rambling. This hair is super cute. Yeah. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. Hope to see you guys in my next video. Subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. Follow me on my Instagram at It's Glam by Ty so you can see more pictures of this wig. But I'm done talking. Now it's time to show you guys how I got this color. So yeah, keep watching. Okay. Good morning. I know I look crazy. I know. People. I know. I am starting up a whole new hair project. You guys enjoyed my last hair project, where if you guys didn't see it, I'll put it up here in the cards and in the description below. It is my reverse ombre hair project that I had did. So I'm like, yeah, today I have another wig that I want to do a hair project on, because I don't want to bring you guys similar looks. I want to switch it up every time. So before I start actually doing the project, I figured like, let me come and show you guys what the wig looks like prior to me doing anything to it, just fresh out the box, blah, blah, blah. The wig is from Julia Hair, and it comes packaged like this, you know, just a normal box. Inside I have the wig in a bag. I have the wig cap, and they also sent me a headband. The wig is like a highlighted wig, which is why I want to switch it up for you guys, because y'all know The past few videos that I've had, they're all been highlighted wigs, and I'm like, no, we can't keep doing the same shit over and over. So it's a 24-inch highlighted wig. I'm going to show you guys. Fresh out the box. I have not really looked into it, seen it, nothing. So we'll see. I'm going to take this out. Yeah, another highlighted wig. Womp, womp, womp. Like, I'm over it. So it has the 3 combs, the little adjustable straps on the side. So what I'm gonna do is give her a nice oh my God. What I'm gonna do is give her a nice bleach bath, okay? And that's basically just using the watercolor method, but with bleach. Yeah. I'm gonna show you guys all the products that I'm gonna be using and everything like that. But you know, she's already like a light chocolate. Like, as y'all can see, she's like almost chocolate. So hopefully when I do the bleach bath, it gets a little bit like a lot lighter. And then when I go in ahead and throw the color on there, it pops. Let's hope. I don't know. I'm just experimenting, hair finessing over here, because I really don't know how this is gonna turn out. But hopefully it turns out good. If you guys are seeing the thumbnail, you tell me what you think. Comment down below right now. Yeah. Boom. So jumping right into the bleach bath, I'm using the Clairol Professional's BW2 Lightner, and I'm going to use that with my 40 volume developer, and we're going to mix these two in a bowl. So I used 4 scoops. So I did get the big bucket of bleach, and I'm taking 4 scoops of that, putting it into the bowl, and I'm making a mixture. Now, the key to this is you kind of want the mixture. What's the best way I could relate to it? Almost like conditioner, okay? So the consistency of conditioner. I did not measure the developer, so I don't know exactly how much I poured in there. I was eyeballing it and basically mixing it, adding more if need be. But when I mixed it up, I realized that it was still a little bit thicker. You don't want it the same consistency if you were bleaching knots. You want it a little bit runnier, a little bit more like watery, if that makes sense. Now I'm pouring in some hot water. Yes, it has to be hot. I don't know why. It just has to be hot, sis. Okay, just go with it. I poured 2 buckets of hot water in there, and it looks like this. Now it's time to actually dip our wig in. I combed through the entire wig as I was dipping it in. The reason for me doing this is because I want the bleach to like coat all of the hair strands. I wanted to completely cover all of the hair, make sure everything is detangled as well. You don't want no knots when you're doing this. You definitely like want everything to be nice, neat, nice and detangled. You don't want it to make a mess, basically, but you still want it to, you know, coat the hair completely. So definitely make sure you have a comb or a brush or something to run the bleach through the hair. So I'm going to let this sit for about an hour because I know how light I wanted the wig to be, and it was already black. So I'm covering it with aluminum foil. I'm trying to keep the heat trapped in. So I'm using aluminum foil, and I'm going to let it sit for about a half an hour. I'm going to come back, check up on it, and then leave it for another half an hour. After a half an hour goes by, this is what the wig looks like. It's almost kind of like a chocolatey brownish. So I still wanted it to be a lot lighter. So I'm going to leave it in. It kind of still does have highlights, as you can tell, because it is a highlighted wig. So, of course, some of the hair strands lifted higher than the wig itself. But I'm still making sure that I'm combing through because I want everything to still be coated. Be careful because it's going to be hot. That's why I'm using my gloves. Like, the wig gets extremely hot because the heat is trapped in. Once another half an hour goes by, I took it out, and it could have been lighter, so I could have left it a little bit longer, but I don't want to damage this hair. This hair has already been processed because it's a highlighted wig. They already, of course, processed some of the strands in the hair. So I just left it for the half an hour again, and then in total was an hour. I'm going to go ahead, rinse this off, wash it, completely wash it so that it can stop processing. But this is what the color looked like after I did it. Okay, so now for the coloring, I'm taking hot water, and I'm using Vivid Violet and Intense Purple. So I'm taking the whole bottle of Vivid Violet, mixing that all the way through. And if you guys seen my last video where I did the reverse ombre hair project, it's basically the same steps that I'm using. I'm pouring the bottle in, And then I'm going to take my comb just to break up all the particles in it, just to make sure everything is mixed up with the water. I don't want like no chunks of hair dye, nothing like that. Now I'm going in with a little bit, like not even like, I would say like maybe a quarter of the bottle of Intense Purple. And I'm mixing that all the way through. Now, looking back on this video, I wish I would have never did that, because the Intense Violet is kind of like on the pinkish side. So yeah, I kind of wish I didn't do that. But once I get the mixture ready, I'm going to take my Got To Be Free spray, and I'm going to spray the lace with this. This is basically so that it doesn't color the lace and make the lace purple. We still want the lace to be transparent, medium brown, whatever whatever your lace color is. We don't want the lace to turn purple, because then the install won't look right. Basically the same steps. I'm dipping the wig, and I'm glad that it was turning a color, because girl, I was kind of scared at first, like maybe this ain't gonna take, but it actually took. So yeah, I'm dipping the wig, same steps, combing it through just to make sure the color is getting into all of the hair, the entire wig, everything. Oh, something I forgot to mention. Make sure that your free spray has completely dried on the lace before you dip your wig, because if you just put it in wet, it's going to defeat the purpose. But I let this sit for about 15-20 minutes maybe. And yeah, then we got the color that we thought we wanted, and I had to repeat it all over again. After I repeated the steps with the Purple Passion from Kiss, this is the color that we got. And as y'all can see, my lace is still brown, transparent. It's not purple, which is what we wanted. That's why we used the free spray. So jumping right into the install, I'm measuring the wig on my head, making sure that my ear tabs are completely down. I cut my ear tabs off camera, as well as my lace. And then it's going to actually be time to install the wig. I'm using my Bow Hold Extreme to install. I already did go ahead and outline where my wig is going to be. So now it's just time to apply our lace. In total for this install, I'm not keeping the wig on long, so I probably did about 2 layers of the Bow Hold Extreme. Mind you, the more layers, the more it's gonna last. But you make sure that if you're using a lot of layers of this lace glue, that it needs to be a completely flat application of the glue. Okay, you don't want like globs of it. It has to be a thin layer. Each layer that you do has to be thin. It has to be flat. Just keep that in mind when you're laying your wigs. So here you guys see me taking out the parts that are going to be my baby hair. Now, I know some people do it differently. They take out the whole front section of their wig and then use that for baby hairs. Me, I'm only taking out like pieces of hair that I know I'm going to go on ahead and flip. That's why y'all see me like pulling it back and everything like that. That is the only thing that I take out. And then I'm going to apply my scarf and everything just to make sure my wig is tied down. I'm going to sit here and tie it down for probably like 10 minutes. And then I'm going to go on ahead and cut my baby hairs. So for today's install to cut my baby hairs, I'm using an eyebrow razor. Oh my God, not an owl, an eyebrow razor, dear Lord. And you guys just see me, I am cutting very jaggedly. I did make my baby hairs a little bit longer because I do want them to be a little bit more dramatic with a bigger swoop. If you want your baby hairs to be like smaller, more natural looking, definitely cut them, you know, shorter than what I'm doing. To lay my baby hairs down, I'm using my Gorilla Snot gel. You can use freeze spray, you can use mousse. It all depends, but me, I don't want these baby hairs to go anywhere, okay? So I'm taking my edge brush and I'm just doing my little swoops, y'all know. y'all know how I do my baby hairs. I have a whole tutorial on how I do my baby hairs. So yeah, make sure you're going ahead and check my channel out for that. Here I'm just tying my baby hairs down while going ahead and style my wig. So for today's style, I decided to do like these big crimps, and this is the crimper that I use, y'all. Y'all see how big this shit is? I don't know the size. I'm so sorry. But you know, crimpers come in all different sizes. Like I've had a really tiny small one that I had got from my thrift store like a while back, and it was so good. My mom has another one, and she also had this one. But for some reason, I was like, oh, let me use the bigger one. Now it is made for longer hair, so keep that in mind, that if you are using this on like a bob wig or something like that, it's not gonna look the same. Everything looks different because of the length of the hair, so keep that in mind. To define my part, I'm taking a little bit of concealer on a flat brush, and I'm going to put that right in the middle of my part. Now, this concealer matches my skin, or is like probably a shade lighter than my skin. Don't use nothing too white, child. You don't want your part looking like it's missing, like it's gappy. But, you know, this is just to define it. It's optional, child. But yeah, you guys, this is the finished result. Can you guys believe that this was a highlighter wig that I turned purple? Yeah, right. I can't even believe it, child. I didn't expect it to come out like this. But look, we here now. So thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe so you don't miss none of my hair projects, because I got plenty more coming. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.